Arbery verdict. Well, obviously not the Ahmaud Arbery verdict because he wasn't the one on trial, but the 3 white dudes, whatever their names are, that were involved. So okay, I have a real like controversial opinion on this. On this thing here. Obviously, I'm happy. No, not particularly on the verdict.
Oh, okay.
But I'm happy with obviously how the verdict went. I guess we'll see what kind of sentencing they do. Honestly, I feel like the judge ain't gonna take it too hard on him as far as the sentencing.
Think so? That's what I was. Nah. That's what I. You know, it's funny. That's what I was saying to somebody. I was like, "Yo, they ain't sentenced him yet. They may just get a little tap on the wrist. You never know." But
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be not too crazy.
I don't know.
It'd be one thing if they was the law, but they ain't the law.
But you never know what kind of law connections they. Oh, they do have a law connection, because the connection that they had, they ended up getting like they had to step down type shit. They had a little connection when they went in. That's why they didn't get locked up at first.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They got it. I forgot. Let me. I'm looking it up right now. But
interesting. But what I wanted to discuss was like, okay, so wait, so that I understand what went down correctly, because this is like a year or two ago from what I remember. The 2 dudes, one's like a dad and his son, right? One of them.
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
Like dad and son. Yeah.
All right. Them 2, they're the ones who actually like were responsible for pulling the trigger, while the other dude he just kind of filmed it, right? Like he didn't actually physically do anything to Ahmaud Arbery. He just filmed it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So a neighbor. I'm looking here. Sorry, a neighbor who joined the pursuit and filmed Arbery's final moments is guilty of 3 counts of felony murder, 1 count of aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and blah blah blah.
All right. See,
so he just
right. That's where I might have a problem with that right there. While I would say I don't think Buddy should get off scotch-free, you know what I'm saying? Because he clearly was a participant, you know. To slap me with a murder charge just for filming, you know what I mean? I feel like it's a little extreme, bro. I got 3 counts of murder for filming 2 people, when ironically, like I've heard some people say, his footage is the very footage that even made this a thing. You get what I'm saying? That made this even possible to be this big. So it's like, bro, how y'all gonna do that and take my shit and slap me with the murder charge?
I think with that situation, I'm trying to figure out, like, because it's been 2 years. So if anybody in the comments know about the case, refresh my memory or comment on it. Or even if you're watching this afterwards, drop in the comments. I believe he had released the footage like afterwards. Like he let the cops come and he did like lying and shit like that. He was lying about what happened, and afterwards
he was trying to lie to protect the other 2 dudes. Okay.
So and then he gave them the I guess somehow the footage got released afterwards.
Okay. He didn't just film it. He was there because he initially was helping the father and son chase him down. Okay, so he was helping them chase him down, which, obviously they really didn't have to chase him down. You know, but I couldn't, that situation, they was clearly going to interact with him somehow, because there's no way 3 white dudes was just going to let.
He used his vehicle to help corner him, apparently.
Oh, yeah, okay. If he did all of that, I didn't know all of that. All from last I heard of it was that he just filmed it and he did not call the police. He didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know he.
Oh, and apparently Sean said he hit him with his truck too. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't know all this.
These niggas was out here. What? Man, them boys better get life, boy. The hell?
Man, because damn, bro, that's crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it sucks that when you like black, you can't even like, because granted, whether you want to say homie had, he had business being there or not, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It just sucks that it's a fact. If he was clearly a white kid, they wouldn't even have looked at him twice. They would have been like, okay, what I'm saying? He would have lived. Like, there should be no situation where you should be able to die just because you know what I'm saying?
What state is it? What state was it in? Anybody remember?
I fucking remember, bro. I remember by the time this shit had happened, I was so like You tired of reading about this
Facts.
guy,
It was
this
like
stuff?
it was at one point. It was happening back to back, like back to back.
Yeah,
to
that's
back.
what I'm saying. This is kind of. I think this one was when it started the back to back, and it just crazy, bro, crazy. So
In Georgia.
I thought you had
Brunswick,
oh,
Georgia.
yeah, Georgia, right.
And he was out for a jog. And I don't even know why they started following him. Apparently, I think it was like had something to do with like a house that was being built or something like that.
Yeah, because there's footage of him. He goes into one of the houses that are in development, and he's like looking through the wood, like the planks and stuff like that. I don't know what he was doing, but still doesn't mean y'all had to kill the nigga, like chase him down and kill him. You know, he didn't steal anything. He didn't have a weapon on him, so
he didn't destroy any property.
Didn't destroy any property. Which again, these still are all things that if he did, still does not cause to shoot him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, word.
Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, what could he? I mean, I don't know how like the house was looking. I'm thinking empty house, just the bricks and stuff like that, because there's a lot of construction going on.
Well,
near me.
there's a video, bro.
Probably
There's
just
not even,
probably just a foundation.
Oh, yeah,
just the foundation.
There's
just the foundation.
There's a picture, so
Yeah.
it's just the foundation. So what the hell is he gonna steal? What is he gonna do? Like, and they gonna follow him and they wanted to kill a nigga that day, bro. That was their goal, bro.
Realistically, he didn't have no truck or nothing with him. He couldn't have taken all that wood and
Word.
stuff. So,
but apparently black people are just that strong. We can carry fucking.
he had 2 basketball size hoses,
10
in front
5x4 or 2x4s on our back and just run.
Yeah,
with
it's kind of crazy, bro.
2
Like,
baseball size holes in him from the shots I heard. God,
nigga, Brandon said I used to do that same shit when I was a kid.
I used to do this.
Why?
Bro,
what is the
Bro, for real, like I live in a new neighborhood too. They be building houses all the
That's
time.
what
You
I'm
know how many
saying.
times me and my homies been through that shit. That's why I like hearing this story. It's like, damn, like
Bro, in my
what if
neighborhood,
that-
there was a dad and his son playing football in one of them houses, like throwing a football at each other. I'm like, damn, y'all lucky y'all not Ahmaud Arbery right now, bro. That's crazy.
bro.
My nigga couldn't even look
My
inside.
man couldn't even walk around, bro.
So these 3 dudes, though, the 3 white dudes, they live in this neighborhood. Like this is their neighborhood.
Yeah,
where this
apparently
went down.
it was their neighbor. They thought it was George Zimmerman. They thought it was Neighborhood Watch.
Who was still walking around alive. by the way.
Facts.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I can't believe, I was kind of shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of shocked that the jury found them completely, all 3, guilty. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was gonna take.
But then again,
easier.
it's in Georgia. I mean, black people have.
That's why I thought,
a
because
little
of like,
something in Georgia. I ain't gonna lie. It's not like it was Alabama, Texas.
I don't know, man. You talking about Georgia's the same state? Didn't they just set up all them laws so that black people's voting would be difficult for them to even vote and all that? Georgia
yeah, I
ain't too
forgot
black
about
friendly.
that.
I forgot about that. Just Atlanta. My fault. I forgot.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing with these charges or these things, these court cases. Like they know they couldn't not make them guilty, but we gotta watch the sentencing, bro. That's the main thing. These dudes deserve.
What's your predictions for that?
I don't know, man, because it's like in my head, I want to know they'll do the right thing and give them life, right? like 3 life sentences, so they ain't no appeal, ain't no coming out. 3 life sentences, 100 years, right? But you know what I'm saying? They may mess around and say 25 to life with chance for appeal. You know what I mean? And they're gonna get an appeal.
Yeah, I feel like that's
20.
the max.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And they'll possibly appeal it, find some crazy, stupid loophole in the case, and get out in a couple, like not a couple years. They'll probably do like 15.
Yeah, I think at most. Yeah. But it's like it was really like they slayed this kid, bro. Like they straight up just like murdered him like a dog. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like y'all should they should get the life, man. Like they should die in jail.
Yeah,
You
true.
know what I mean?
Steven said they wild out there.
Steven, the trial's over with. They're guilty. They just need to be sentenced now. So they're guilty. They got charged with murder. They just need to be sentenced. So we just gotta watch the sentencing and see what they trying to sentence them with.
And two, like I don't, everyone's situation is different or whatever. You don't know how people's lives is set up, but sometimes I'll be wondering why like certain minorities even want to live in certain, you know what I mean, like areas like that. Like I'm not living in no place where I can't even go for a jog, bro, without, you know what I'm saying?
People are really simple, bro. Like, believe it or not, people are so simple that where they grow up, where they were born and raised, like they feel like that's all they know and that's all they need to know their whole life, bro. And they're comfortable with that. There's just some people that are like that. It's weird, but
no, that I get. To me, that's like, say for example, if Ahmaud Arbery's family was born and raised in this town they were from, I get that. But then if that's the case, how do white people see Ahmaud Arbery walk around in panic? If people like that are born and raised in your town, it doesn't make sense. Like, there's no reason.
I don't like I said, I don't think there was any panic, bro. Like, they just wanted to mess with somebody that day. They seen him, like, cause like I said, there's new construction going on around where I stay, right? And I know pretty much everybody that lives in this neighborhood, right? It's, you know what I'm saying, one street. I know everybody who lives here. So if I seen a random person in that house that's just, you know what I'm saying, jogging and just standing there, I'm gonna know it's a random person. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm gonna go fuck with them. I'm like, oh, what you doing in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know random person or not, are you gonna go like, all right, hold on, go inside and go get the gun and
are
go
you
outside?
Still in Plank?
Who made you neighborhood watch, nigga?
That's what I'm saying.
Who made you rent a cop for the day?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
but
I'm
you know,
saying,
but not now. You know, some of the people like that, like the killers that killed Ahmaud Arbery. I can just tell their personality. Like, they neighborhood watch. They don't want just random people.
And there's people like that in tight knit neighborhoods. Because even up here, you get that feeling in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? And definitely in some places in Connecticut too. Like,
and like, bro, if you not, because obviously in this climate, if this happens, you have to. If you want to even somewhat keep your life, I guess you got to listen to these niggas. But if I'm walking around, I know I didn't do nothing wrong, and 3 niggas is shouting at me or whatever, and I know you're not identifying yourselves as police or any kind of authority, I'm not even walking up to you. I'm gonna just keep, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? I'm gonna keep busting a move. Like, why?
Yeah, exactly.
But they probably got him tight. Like, yo, like, what? Why y'all bothering me, bro? Like,
yeah, no, I'm not. Obviously, you're gonna be tight, bro. Trust me. You know I would be tight that shit. But just out of knowing, like, bro, these niggas are gonna be on some weird shit, bro. Like, they're gonna try to do because, bro, niggas just be on
fact, white entitlement or white privilege.
But let me see. Sean said one of them is getting a minimum life sentence. So that means one of them has to at least get a life sentence.
Probably.
Like, that's mandatory.
And then I think he's saying, and then at most 2 of them might get a life sentence, but at least one of them's gonna get it. I think is what he's saying.
Oh, got you.
Let's see, column.
Dad was a retired cop. None of that makes it right,
but that could be the basis behind wanting to be neighborhood.
That's true. That's true too. I could see why he would want to do that. That's true. I see that.
Yo, like I said, that does make sense. I understand that. My thing was like, bro, you retired, my nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Retire your ass.
You retired for a goddamn reason.
Exactly.
If you still want to be 12, what the hell you retired for? You could have still been out there. Go inside, bro.
He wants to push his power. He wants to power.
Or like they say, if you got such a problem and you see homie walking around, take out the phone and call the authorities. Even if it's you take your phone out and film him until, there's 1,000 other racist things you can do. Before it leads to murder is all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I expect racism. That always expected. But someone dying over walking around is like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like the only time motherfuckers should be playing neighborhood watch or rent a cop is if you see a woman who needs help, like somebody trying to mug her or whatever, and you seem like a situation you can help a woman, or like you see a child in danger. That's the only time a nigga should try to play Captain Save
out.
Nigga.
Exactly, helping out, not you know what I'm saying, pushing your
women
power,
and kids,
getting on power.
Even that would be more neighborhood watchly. You seeing someone just walking around. It's not like Ahmaud Arbery. From what I saw on this tape, he wasn't screaming or he wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, like he wasn't being a disturbance or nothing like. So, and it's broad daylight too, right? It wasn't nighttime.
Yeah,
right?
No, it was the middle of the day. Middle of the day, maybe even like early afternoon, probably. You know what I'm saying? So it's
like I said, all these, well, not all of them. Maybe the in my opinion, the dad and the son should get life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stack them up so they can't get out. And then the dude who filmed it, I don't think he should get life.
I don't think he should get life.
He probably racist as hell, too. And what did that?
It ain't illegal to be racist though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He did hit him with the car and some crazy shit like that. So.
And the dad and the son though was the one who they both pulled triggers on him though, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They the ones who.
So I see what Sean's saying. So like, if both of them pulled triggers on him to kill him, like they could both.
Lock them under the cell and
what is you even pulling a trigger on somebody if they do not even have a gun? Like, I can understand if you see the nigga reaching and you're like, oh, it's my life or his. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That shit is menacing, bro. That shit is ridiculous. Yeah.
Mind them Ross business. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mind your business, man.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Minding your business could save your life, someone else's life, you know, but niggas don't like minding their business, man. It's crazy, you know.
Yeah, man. So I
Yeah.
said, man, mind your business unless it's for the benefit of a woman or a child.
Yeah, white privilege. You know, it's just funny. Like I said, people feel like white privilege is not real, but this shit is clearly real.
Yeah, no, it definitely
Real
is.
as hell, yeah.
Definitely is. And
Yeah,
that's why I respect the white people though that don't, like, I've met some white people that hate having that privilege, and I've met some white people that, like, you know what I'm saying, will like take that privilege and put it to better use and not just for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's sometimes it's like disgusting to see, but like when in that sense. But I applaud those people. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, yeah.
Who take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
We take
saying. Like,
advantage of the system
You
around
got
here.
if you got white privilege, bro, use that shit to your advantage. But just don't kill me, bro. Like, let me live. Like, leave me alone.
Don't kill me.
Let me go run and jog where I want to go jog. Use your white privilege. I don't give a fuck. But let me live.
We got certain black privileges too when it comes to certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But like you just stated, normally we don't use black privilege to have people murdered. You know,
that's fair.
Yeah, nah.
And we damn sure can't use it to get away with crimes. That is
far from that.
Ew. Yeah, but yeah. So as soon as that verdict, does anyone know exactly when the verdict will be read?
I was gonna ask y'all, because I definitely want to take a look and watch that sentencing when it happens.
I'm looking at the.
Yeah, sure. I definitely want to see that. So
yeah, man.
Should be interesting. But I mean, like if Sean's correct saying, you know, they got one of them got to get at least a life sentence, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. At least
super cool with that.
Yeah, I'd be cool with one, but I want both. I want two of them to get, you know what I'm saying, some lives.
Yeah, I mean, I'd assume they gotta give the dad and the son the same because they're both equally as responsible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. So that could happen, but then they also could, like, you know, give the two adults the real adults. You know what I'm saying? The two of them the life sentencing, and they give him maybe like 20 or 30 years or 20, 15, and whatever they decide to do. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta wait and see. That's why I'm interested to see what happens, because if it's anything less than that, boy, we might have to make a whole episode just about that bullshit. It's gonna be on white privilege.
That would be an interesting episode. Yeah, man. We gotta get
I can't
the dude that pulled the trigger got the highest murder charge you can get in Georgia. Oh wow. That's interesting.
That pulled the trigger got the highest
fuck the life sentence, boy.
Wow.
Give him a chair.
Niggas say give him a chair, boy.
They deserve it.
It's a specific. It's not one. They can't pull that same, like, you know, like how like what the police officers use. You know what I'm saying? This just looks bad, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's part of why it was so unanimous for the jury. I mean, I don't know if it was unanimous, but why clearly all three of them got the guilty verdict, because it's just like you can't justify.
Colin made a point with Kaleem. He said that there was only one black juror out of the whole jury too. So like,
wow,
yeah.
You know, when them niggas seen that in the courtroom, they was like, yes.
I was like, oh, we good money.
Like, we great.
Yeah.
Like, nah, y'all was wrong all the way, but
super
we
wrong.
could not find any right in your case, bro.
You can't defend shit.
Yeah. If we do not guilty here, bro, we all go.
Let's see when they probably got word in the jail about homie that got off, Kyle Rittenhouse, when they heard about how his shit went, they probably like, yeah, we good, nigga. We good.
Yeah, for real. They're probably like, oh,
we good on
good,
this,
bro. We getting off.
Yeah.
And
that's another thing. Steven actually said that he hopes that the Kyle Rittenhouse trial didn't have anything to do with, you know, the influence of this trial.
I believe it did. I think it did.
I believe it did.
It could have to an extent, but I don't think not so much.
But why would it be bad? If
not to say it in a bad thing, but I just say influence in general. I don't think it influenced it too much. Like on a scale of 0 to 100, I say maybe like 30-40% at most. You know what I'm saying?
But when you say influence, how, like, for what aspects of it, like the
Well, I'm not. I wasn't really saying it though, but I mean, for example, influenced it like because Kyle Rittenhouse got off with the charge. You know what I'm saying? and then because of all the speculations and rumors and conspiracies of what really happened with Kyle Rittenhouse's situation, they probably made sure that they did right by Ahmaud Arbery because of that situation. Did that make sense?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get
You know
what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying? Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, regardless if it's that or something else, I don't think it influenced it too much because Kyle Rittenhouse, again, he ain't shoot no black people, so it's not like there was the whole contrapositive of this situation. So I can't really compare them the two to an extent. So that's
Right.
what I'm saying. I don't really see the Kyle Rittenhouse trial influencing this trial
I think
too
it's more of
much.
the getting away with murder kind of thing,
Yeah, like at most that much. You know what I'm saying?
like I was trying to defend myself. You get what I'm saying? Like
Type
I had to
shit.
do that. Yeah. So I figured
Mhm.
that's why I'm saying. Like I feel like if
That's true
them
too.
niggas
That's true
heard
too.
that trial and they were like, oh, that was kind of like our situation. You get what I'm saying? So but it's really
True.
like you said, it's also very
So
different.
it's
You know what I
but
mean? So
it's different, but it's the opposite.
yeah,
And yeah, no, I see what you're saying though, as far as playing the defense and then
right.
them looking more into the eyes of Ahmad. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
So
I think they're gonna mess around and try and uh because I know they were fighting for some kind of mistrial, right? And a lot of these go on record. And it was because I think like maybe like Ahmaud Arbery's family, because I watched like one day of the trial, and I think
Mm.
somebody in his family was in the courtroom and they started busting out crying, and and
I
the
think you mentioned
dudes,
this before too.
yeah, we talking. Yeah, I
the
think we
the murderers, their what do you call it, lawyer was like, hey, we need a mistrial because they're over there, they're swaying the jury by just their outburst of crying and things like that. You know what I mean? So they're swaying the jury, you know what I'm saying, that way. So they just like they want that on record. So
and you know what's so stupid?
things like
I
that
don't
is
think
what gets you out on when it comes to appealing the trial and things like that, because they're gonna be like,
and
that happened in the trial. What happened with that?
right.
And then they can easily just throw out the whole
Yeah.
case, or not throw out the whole
And,
case, but like retrial or whatever it is. I don't know law like
Retrial it.
that.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we were talking about in the last episode, I think that's why they need to change a lot of these laws, man,
Yeah,
because it's like, because honestly, as a modern day, not talking about a long time ago, but a modern day juror, and
Hmm.
I don't think hearing the mother or the family of the victim in this situation crying in the courtroom would be very surprising to you.
yeah,
So I don't believe that would sway your opinion in any kind of way. That's something that I
Yeah.
would expect. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like that's something that would depend on the type of person you are. Like if seeing
yeah,
someone else in
like,
emotional distress brings like if you have that much empathy brings emotional distress
right.
to you, but
But
even that could only influence it so much, especially if it's expected, like
yeah,
you said. You know what
because
I'm
what they
saying?
basically saying is like, oh, it should be a mistrial because there's a chance that a juror was more empathetic because they heard
yeah. That's pretty
someone's
much what
mother
they're saying.
crying.
Yep.
But it's like I
It's like
would be
that's
like,
expected, nigga.
yeah, because say I was a juror who straight up wanted them to get off, and I was like, no, they was right. They should have killed him. You get what I'm saying? Hearing a mom, I'd be like, yeah, I would expect his mom to cry. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't change my opinion no way. Like her son is dead. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah,
these are
all
the
that
I
was
things
their
that they
mean,
thinking.
use. Like you see
yeah,
them
yeah,
shits,
that's what
bro.
I'm
Like
saying. They need to change them things, bro, because especially all this effort and work that went to this trial, y'all would really, I don't do you think they're gonna do it though? I don't think they're
they're
gonna do
gonna
it. I don't think they can.
they're gonna use it. They're gonna use like, so say
But would they
when he gets
actually, you think they'll
sentenced.
actually grant the mistrial?
Imagine 15 years from now, and it's just paperwork at that point.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
they,
Yeah.
they have good behavior in prison, and they come up with that paperwork and be like, here, this is what happened in my trial, blah blah blah. They look at it and they're like, okay, that appeal's good. Go ahead, you good. You can whatever they do from there. You know what I'm saying? That's how kind of like how appeals work, not to the full
Yeah.
extent, but from what I know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So they can
Yeah.
appeal everything and then get out on parole or however that is. So like Sean said, I just hope they don't get if they get like life without parole, like 2 life sentences without parole, then they
Yeah.
can't pull none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Got you,
Only
got you.
pardon they can get is from the president.
Damn. Yeah.
All I'm saying
Well,
is if them niggas get off on parole, I better see the same energy for when George Floyd got killed. Because if not, I don't want to hear nobody talking about they are activists, they for they for black lives, and I don't want to hear none of that shit. Because if that happens, nigga, white supremacy is so fucking evident. Because that'll be OD.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? If that happens.
all right, well, we'll keep up with it. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I guess we didn't get the EJ couldn't find the there was no dates.
Yeah, I couldn't find the date.
Right. So whenever it does happen, we'll talk about it on the episode following. So
I know for a fact I'll post it on my story if I find it.
word. All right. So let's close.
I'm sorry. Hey, black guys, pull up.
Log
all
into
right.
the Central Land, nigga.
All right, that's what it sounded like.